Autumn has arrived in full force, and with it comes one of the most important holidays of the year, Thanksgiving. This is a time of unity and for getting together with friends and family to spend quality time together and think about the things we're thankful for this year. And depending on where you live, you might also share a big feast with your loved ones, which is always a plus in our book. Here at BlueStacks, we're thankful for many things, but most of all, we're thankful to our loyal users and all the game devs who spend countless hours developing quality games for everyone to enjoy. For this reason, we've decided to create a list with the top 10 games that you'll want to play this Thanksgiving. Hi, I'm Dylan J. Fox, and let's get right into it. Number 10, Among Us. 2020 would have been a much darker year if it wasn't for the geniuses at Innersloth and their hit sensation game, Among Us. Though this game released a few years ago, it blew up in popularity only a few months ago, going from a couple hundred gamers to hundreds of thousands of concurrent users at any given moment. Among Us is an asymmetrical survival game where up to 10 players must run around the map completing certain tasks in order to win. However, at least one of these players is an imposter whose mission is to eliminate everyone else without exposing his or her identity. However, while the basic gameplay is quite straightforward, most of the fun in Among Us comes from the shenanigans and interactions that happen between the players. The game offers boatloads of fun alongside friends and family, and I highly recommend it as one of the best games of 2020. Number 9, Warpath. From the same team behind Rise of Kingdoms and AFK Arena comes Warpath, a brand new mobile RTS game featuring true real-time combat across a sprawling world map. In this game, you assume the role of a base commander in an alternate version of World War II. Your mission is to defeat the Raven Force and bring peace to the world. Aside from its premise, which is fairly generic, Warpath stands out with its innovative troop controls and training mechanics. Instead of endlessly training troops like any other mobile strategy game, you only have access to a few units which you can move freely across the map. The battles take place in real time as well, which means that you can reposition and re-engage as you see fit, which opens a lot of strategic options when fighting on the field. And when you're not thrashing your enemy with your superior military might, you'll be spending most of your time in Warpath building and developing your own base. Number 8, Call of Duty Mobile. What would a top 10 mobile game list be without one of the best shooters on the market? The Call of Duty franchise barely needs any introduction nowadays. However, Call of Duty Mobile was its first major foray into the mobile gaming industry, allowing players to participate in intense matches from the comfort of their phones. This style even features a battle royale mode where you can fight against other players to see who's the last person or team standing. I gotta say, there are plenty of good reasons why Call of Duty Mobile has over 100 million downloads on the Play Store, and I can't recommend it highly enough. So I'd recommend you download it on BlueStacks and find out what I mean. Number 7, Garena Free Fire. However, while Call of Duty Mobile is arguably the best shooter on the mobile platform, the legacy of Free Fire is undeniable. This game was one of the first battle royales for mobile devices, skyrocketing the genre into mainstream appeal for phone users. Unlike COD Mobile, however, Free Fire is mostly focused on its battle royale aspects, and the developers are constantly adding new weapons and other interesting elements to the field with every update. Honestly, I can't recommend giving this one a try enough. Number 6, Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is the proof that mobile games don't necessarily need to be inferior to their console and PC counterparts, at least in terms of gameplay. This open-world sandbox RPG takes inspiration from the hit Nintendo title, Breath of the Wild, allowing players to freely roam in a vast world, interacting with numerous different creatures and wildlife while fighting against countless enemies in real time. What's impressive about Genshin Impact is its combat system, where players can wield and combine different elements in combat to create various effects such as electric explosions, shattering frozen enemies, or creating fiery tornadoes. And just like you can wield different elements, you can also unlock many different characters, each with their own personality and story arcs. Personally, I play this one all the time. Number 5, AFK Arena. This is another awesome title by Lilith Games that has been around for the past few years, but it's one that shows no sign of stopping thanks to its constant updates and new story arcs that introduce every few patches. The game even had a collaboration with the popular YouTuber Markiplier a few weeks ago where you saw him and his dog Chica, and you can still find him in the game right now if you download today. In terms of gameplay, AFK Arena, true to its name, features mostly automated combat using a squad of up to 6 characters. You can unlock characters by either completing certain conditions or by summoning them from the gacha system. And when you're not fighting in the field or in the arena, your characters will continue grinding for resources even when you're offline. This ensures that you're not going to be left too far behind even if you don't have too much time to play. Number 4, 8th Race Still Alive. While it doesn't really bring anything new to the table in terms of individual systems, it's one of the most notable titles that combines classic MMORPG questing and progression with the intensity and the sheer chaos that is a battle royale. The game offers a unique dark presence mode in which up to 30 players land on a map and must defeat roaming enemies to get experience and gear. The objective of this mode is to power up your character in order to defeat other players in PvP combat and eventually become the last person standing. So A3 still alive, while a solid MMORPG in its own right, stands out strongly due to its unique battle royale aspect. Number 3. Heroes War Counterattack. Counterattack is one of the most recent games released by Com2uS in an effort to expand their Summoners War franchise in other genres and settings. While Heroes War Counterattack takes place in the same universe as Summoners War, it's set in a war-torn post-apocalyptic world where two main groups, the Hars and Union, battle for dominance. Heroes War Counterattack is a standard turn-based RPG where you can collect as many different characters and power them up in order to create the strongest squads possible. However, it features two main differences from other gacha RPGs. For starters, it features movement-based combat mechanics where players can move their characters around every turn, allowing them to both reposition and attack. These movement mechanics are important since some attacks can affect targets in a wide area, and positioning is crucial both to attack the largest number of enemies with every skill, as well as to avoid getting obliterated by AoEs yourself. And secondly, instead of summoning new characters from a gacha system, Heroes War Counterattack features a contract mechanic where you can unlock every single character simply by fulfilling certain conditions within the game. Instead, players can roll in the gacha system to receive different types of cards, which can significantly increase their stats and even grant passive boosts. Number 2. Basketerio. Mobile sports games are a bit hit or miss, mostly because they're either cartoony or simplified versions of real sports, or feature mechanics to make it more accessible for phone users. Basketerio is neither of these. While the game offers a progression system where you can unlock and upgrade different characters, the matches themselves are completely in real time, featuring lots of dribbling, passing, shooting, and even dunking. Moreover, the game features live PvP where you can play against actual players instead of just CPU-controlled versions of the characters like in other games. If you are looking for a good basketball game to sink your teeth into, this is definitely the way to go. Number 1. Shadowfight Arena. And speaking of games that feature awesome real-time PvP against live players, Shadowfight Arena is another new release that's been getting much attention thanks to its intricate mechanics and combat system. Simply put, this is a mobile fighting game, but a really good one at that. It features a steep learning curve as you unlock several different characters, each with their own combos and playstyles. Moreover, every character has a different shadow mode which they can activate to unleash devastating moves or to gain certain bonuses while the mode is active. So if you're a fighting game buff, I'd really recommend giving this one a try. I want to finish this by saying that 2020 has been a year full of challenges for everyone. However, this didn't stop the mobile game devs from releasing some really quality products. Because of the quality of all the other games, coming to just a list of 10 was no easy task. But I think we did a pretty good job in featuring some of the best mobile games to play this Thanksgiving. But hey, if you think we left out any titles that you would have put on this list, definitely let us know in the comments down below. And while you're heading down there, be sure to give us a like and subscribe for more content. Anyway, my name is Dylan J. Fox, and I will see you in the next BlueStacks video.